Good morning, everybody. We are out and about today in the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. More specifically, we're at the Pine Creek Outfitters this morning. We're getting our shuttle set up and we're going to spend a couple days paddling down the gorge. We have a couple canoes, a couple kayaks, and we're looking forward to a couple nights of camping out. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. If you get in the area, be sure to stop into the Outfitters. They got a little bit of everything. If you're into biking, canoeing, hiking, they carry maps, books, and all kinds of gear for outdoors. Stop in and say hi. How's the water out there today?
Perfect.
Perfect, we're ready to go.
Yep.
Very nice. You guys had some pretty good weather up here lately, huh? For kayaking. Cool.
Can't get much better. His parents still lived in Maryland.
That's your season, right?
Good morning, guys. We are out on the water. It's about 11:15. It's hot already. Sun's out. Beautiful blue skies today. So
Pretty good in the shade, though.
yeah, but couldn't ask for a nicer weekend. A little warmer than we're used to, but we'll take it. So we head down past the Outfitters today. We hit the Oasi, and then we camp a few miles past the Oasi. So it should give us like a 15-mile day today. But yeah.
And a little turbid. You can still catch them, but I'm surprised I haven't even got a bite. I think tomorrow, though, it's going to be money because they really come on board as it drops and it clears.
All right, we got about 7.5 miles in. It's nice out. Holy cow, this is probably the nicest we've ever been out here. We got about a mile or so to go to get to the Pine Creek Outfitters there in Ansonia, which we just paddle by. And then we head down the gorge. So it should be fun. The water level is perfect today. The Oasi, we should be there in a little bit. Just making our way past the put-in for Pine Creek Outfitters. All right, we just stopped here at our big old rock for lunch. We're about 10 miles in. It's 2 o'clock. Still really warm. There's Chuck. Guys are packing up and we're getting back on the water. All right, we're making a turn, headed down into the gorge. From here, we're going to be right with the Pine Creek bike trail. There we go, we are heading into the Oasis. Gabe's leading, and we got Nate, and Jason's in the red canoe. The wind's whipping pretty good today. that was pretty cool. Made it down through the Owassee, no problem. After the Owassee, it's very choppy, but a lot of fun. So we just finished that section, and we're just waiting here now for Nate and Gabe to come down through this last section. I just came through. There was some probably 3-4 foot waves maybe. I mean, it's pretty cool. But yeah, now we just paddle down to camp. As you can tell, but right now we got a pretty strong headwind coming in at us. Alright, right there you can see the overlook deck for Leonard Harrison State Park. And there's the steps that take you up the Turkey Pass. We got a pretty good headwind coming on right now. We got a pretty good headwind coming on right now, if I could say it. Some pretty cool falls up Turkey Pass. This is 4 Mile Run. You can get to this from Colton Point State Park as well. It's a real nice hike, off-trail waterfall hike. There is a trail to get you back to the top. These cabins here are private property. One of these cabins used to be frequented by one of the presidents. I can't remember his name offhand, but I believe a senator may have owned one of these cabins here, and he'd come up and trout fish. All right, we made it to the campsite for the night.
What time is it? It is 5:12. Okay. All over. It does look like rain though. They were calling for it earlier. Yeah, when I checked they said no.
Come on. Down coat.
Hey, hungry truck.
Under quilt.
I always like to hit a honey.
And top quilt.
Yeah, sure. I just like to fuss over it a little. Add food and stuff all around it.
All right, so the hammock's set up, the quilts are set up. I had to improvise. The wind gust just came through here and pulled the stakes out. So I wrapped this log around the back for now to help hold the tarp down. I think we're gonna have the lasagna tonight with all this wind and stuff, and I'll make my steak tomorrow. So here's what I bring along to eat on a kayaking trip. I got 6 hard-boiled eggs, 6 eggs for breakfast. I got 2 sweet potatoes, and I throw these in the microwave ahead of time and nuke them, then I just have to heat them up on the fire. Here's my lasagna. This is a Mountain House meal. I just throw it in a Ziploc bag, dump the boiling water into it in my koozie, and that way it heats much space. I have a couple tuna creations. I put those in a soft taco shell. Have them for lunches. This is an extra one. I brought 2 Spams just in case. I was gonna bring instant potatoes and I forgot them. I have a steak for supper. I've got scrapple for breakfast one morning. And I got some bacon for breakfast one morning. And then I got oatmeal and pancake mix in my big pot for breakfast as well, to go with the eggs and bacon or the eggs and scrapple. So here's everything unpacked out of my kayak. The blue bag had my quilts in it. The orange dry bag has my clothes bag in it and a couple pair of gloves. The yellow bag is my food bag. This green bag has a small camp table in it. This little black bag has all my first aid and toothbrush and some soap. The little red bag over here has camera gear, just like the mounts, different kind of mounts. And then I have my axe and saw combo. The black soft cooler has my food. This gray soft bag has my drone, GoPros, and battery packs and cables. This is my cooking pot, and that's doubles as a pot and a fry pan. The lid, it makes a nice fry pan. I also have salt, pepper, maple syrup, some dish detergent, a sponge, and then pancake mix and oatmeal in there. I'll open that up here in a second. All right, so here's everything I got squeezed in this pot. I forgot I had a small fuel can and pocket rocket in there. But I got some Dawn, maple syrup, salt, pepper, and some olive oil, and oatmeal, and pancake mix. And then I've got, that's my camp chair, and this is a rain poncho. It's a real light Frog Togs. It works as a tarp or a rain poncho. And then I carry a gallon of clean water. I also have a water filter if I need to. And here we just have stuff hanging up drying. On my kayak I have a small dry bag. I use it as a deck bag. Just store my snacks in it and stuff that I would use while we're out kayaking.
I'm starting this straight, at least I think I am. And it just wants to curve.
There's Jason set up for the night. He's got a pretty comfy little setup in there. He's got a cot, an air pad, and yeah, not bad. It's the Big Agnes 3-person tent. There's Chuck set up. He's got this flat lay hammock. That looks pretty comfy too.
Either that or put it next to
There's their
frozen
setup.
steak in the bottom.
Smile.
Say hi.
Free video.
Hi.
When am I not?
Come on in, Richard.
Well, the rain's picking up here. It's coming down. Steady drizzle. So I got some water on for lasagna. All right, so here's what I got. Here's my lasagna in the Ziploc. And then we're gonna stuff this down here into the koozie. And we'll add our water, put the top on it, and let it sit. I'm getting there. Well, good morning, guys. Wasn't too bad of a night. I slept pretty good. That wind would pick up now and then, and it was off and on rain all night. But not bad. I was comfy in here. So it's 7 o'clock. It's time to get up. Last night I ended up eating that lasagna, hanging out over in Nate's tent for a little bit, just talking, and then I was probably here in the hammock about 9 o'clock. So a little breezy. It's supposed to be around 55 today, but still sunny. So well, we're still looking at just around 50 degrees overnight. Here's where I set my tarp up last night. Pulled those sides out. Give me a little more space inside. With that wind blowing, it kept the tarp off me. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning.
What we got going here?
We got some venison steak and eggs.
Oh, you can't beat that. That's not bad breakfast at all.
That's an awesome breakfast.
How'd you sleep?
Fantastic.
You got a pretty cozy setup in there.
Yep.
You got the same pillow I do, just a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
Yep,
it works pretty awesome.
it does.
Yeah, got a little warm last night though in a 0-degree bag.
It is 50 degrees yet. I checked overnight and the temperature never dropped really past 50 degrees
It's 50 now?
in my hammock.
I would have thought it would be in the 40s.
No, that's what I thought too, but still around 50 yet.
Whatever.
Good morning, Jason. Oh, he's got steak going too.
Oh yeah.
These guys got rained out last night, so they're making up for it this morning.
Steak, some eggs. Yep. What do you got on the menu today?
If I use my little pocket rocket, I'll be having oatmeal.
Okay.
If I build a fire, I'll be having eggs and bacon. This is our orange juice from the trip. We threw it in the water last night. We actually had it at the cabin. And this was left over, so we brought it along with us. Good morning, Tootsies.
Morning, Richard.
They are all buttoned up. Where's Mr. Gabriel?
Hi.
You guys make breakfast yet or not yet?
Not yet. Okay. Working on it.
Roger that. How'd you sleep?
Like a buffalo.
Not sure how buffalo sleeps, but okay. There's my under quilt, a little closer than my top quilt. And these are comfy. Nothing better than a good night's sleep in a hammock. That's how we get the fire going when it's wet.
Yeah.
All right, so we are all packed up. We are getting ready to head back down to the water. Alrighty guys, so we're on the water this morning, day 2. Had a beautiful day yesterday. Last night we had some rain and wind, but nothing terrible. Everybody got to bed kind of early. It was nice, slept well. And now we are on the water today. We got 22 miles in yesterday. I think we have about 25 miles to do today, which will leave us about 9 for the last day. But sun's out today. I think it's gonna be another beautiful day today. A little colder today. It's supposed to be a high around 55, I believe. But that's okay. I gotta say, this ain't too bad. The sun's shining. No gloves, no pogies on my paddle. I don't know. We do like our challenges. We like the snow, ice. You know, we like to be out here in some discomfort. But nothing wrong with being a little comfortable sometimes too. We're still following the rail trail down through here. I believe it's 64 miles from Wellsboro to Jersey Shore. It's a nice ride. And there are places to camp along the way too, if you want to do it overnight. You can just see up the hill there, that's Benjamin Hollow Falls. It's flowing really nice. All right, so we're taking a quick pit stop. I'm gonna go back and check out that falls, Benjamin Hollow. It was ripping. Well worth a look. So let's go and check her out. There's the rail trail. I don't really see a trail. All right, I found a bit of a trail. It's easier than walking up that way. Usually I walk right up the waterfall, but bit of a hurry today. All right, well that was pretty cool. Found some cool little flowers along the way, just popping open. And oh well, back to the boat. There is the boat. I almost walked past. All right, we're back on the water after a little waterfall break. But that was worth it. That waterfall was just ripping. That was pretty nice. But this gorge is just beautiful. Right now you can see just the tips of the buds popping on these trees. Create a little bit of color. Up there we got another plane flying. But what a day today. Look at the sky. There's some maples. You can see the buds popping. No fish though. I wish we could catch some fish. I'm using spinners right now, but I gotta catch up to the guys. There's another waterfall coming down that hollow. Very nice looking. That might be Water Tank Hollow. Now check it out. I guess Water Tank Hollow Falls. Now that was just a seasonal waterfall right there. Water Tank Hollow is next. So yeah, that was just a seasonal, but that was running really nice for a seasonal waterfall. All right guys, snack time here a little bit. So this is typically what I take for my snacks, either on hikes or on kayaking. I got craisins, almonds. The only thing I'm missing today is the jerky. I usually have a little bag of jerky like this, and I divide them up in each day. So I got 3 bags of craisins and 3 bags of almonds. And I brought some little dark chocolate. Alrighty, right up there we have Water Tank Hollow Falls. So we are almost to Blackwell. But coming out of Blackwell, and you hike up that side ridge right there, and it wraps around to the first hollow, which is Jerry Run Falls, and there's a nice waterfall there. And then you continue on through a trail through these woods, and you'll get to Bowen Run Falls, which is a bigger waterfall in a nice hollow up through the woods there. There is a trail to follow. To get to the waterfalls, you got to hike down off trail. But this is a nice little section of woods here to camp into. We did camp here one year, just on a short night hike, but nice section of forest here. But yeah, Bowen and Jerry Run Falls. Nice hike out of Blackwell. There's a pretty cool rock outcrop up there. But this is Jerry Run Falls. This is the hollow for Jerry Run Falls right here. Boy, I gotta admit, it is kind of nice today. Sun is out. It's got to be 60 degrees. I got to get one of these shirts off. But the wind is to our backs, which that hardly ever happens here on Pine Creek, having a wind to your back. But it's just pushing us along today. All right, so we were just out tracking that little, it was a big, I think it was a, shoot, was that white bird? A heron. It looked like a heron, like a white heron, but yeah, pretty cool. Got some video of it. First time I went to video it, it took off, and then I waited, and the truck was coming down with his kayak, and he kicked it out, and it flew right down the creek in front of me. So I hope I got some good footage. It was flying pretty fast. We're passing through we're heading under the bridge at Blackwell. Parking lot's full today here at Blackwell. There's the old railroad bridge at Blackwell. It's now the rail trail bridge. Nothing on a stringer. Some crazy water currents go around this rattlesnake rock. And it's deep. Really deep water here. How you guys doing? Good? This is the bridge crossing over into Cedar Run.
See what the water's at.
Big old eagle's nest up there. All right, it's 3:30 and we made our way down to camp.
Somehow he's the first one to make it to camp.
Has that ever happened?
No.
4 o'clock. We got a good fire belt. We got some water on over there for tea. And we have a couple hard-boiled eggs. We got lots of wood cut and brought over. So I gotta set the hammock yet. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna have some of these hard-boiled eggs and a glass of tea. And then we'll put up our hammock.
I might fry up some potato skin in the grease.
Good morning, everybody. 6:30, day 3. It's about 38 degrees out. This place is just alive with birds chirping. There's a grouse back there making some noise. Woodpeckers. There's a coyote overnight. Owls hooting. Getting breakfast on. We're starting off with some scrapple. Jay has come across his first agua bow saw. And what do you think, Jay?
I'm in love.
He loves it.
And all we had to eat was
And here I thought.
Yeah, I
here
have.
thought
I didn't
he
want to
wasn't
spend
ever
any more
gonna come
money.
Back after last year. I'm like, we're never going to see him again.
No, let me put it this way. My wife wouldn't let me spend any more money on this trip.
$5. I didn't even get anything this time. No, you know what? I did buy a set of pogies.
There we go. Alrighty, the guys are all packing up. Breakfast is done. It's about 9 o'clock. And yeah, just gonna pack things up here and hit the water. Got both. All right, we are on the water. It's 10 o'clock. Sun's out, blue skies again. A little bit of cloud today, but not bad. But it was 38 overnight. Yeah, so we have about 14 miles to do today. We gotta go in the Slate Run, and then about 9 miles from there, I guess. Maybe 11 miles from there. We're passing under the Iron Bridge at Slate Run.
That makes sense. That and the
We just passed Naval Run. Naval Run Falls is just on the other side of that pine tree. Small camping area right up there. And then if you go a little farther, you're on the Black Forest Trail. So right up there is Callahan Run. It's a nice spot. You can get there to the Black Forest Trail from there, and it's a nice spot for camping too. Well, it's about 12 o'clock. Only a couple miles to go. We've been fighting a headwind for the last half hour. And it's got these guys in the canoes working. We always get a headwind down this stretch, but today's non-stop. Still, beautiful skies. So, nice. Feels a little chillier than yesterday. It's supposed to be about 60 today. A lot of neat little cottages down along the creek here. Oh, there he is. Oh, over there he is, way over here. Right there he went. It's a pretty cool place here. It's called the Streeter Farm. But the house is really neat. And there's a summer kitchen over here, and then out back is a brick guest house, I believe. But kind of a shame, but pretty cool. We're just passing the little town of Camel, but that wall's pretty cool. Looks like it's been there for a long time and stood to test a lot of high water. And there's some pretty cool houses too here by the creek. This headwind is persistent. It's still ripping up through here. About 1:30, we have 2 miles to go to the takeout. Well guys, we're about here at the takeout. What a cool trip, amazing weather. It's always a blast here on Pine Creek with the guys, paddling, camping, just seeing everything, it's nice. So thanks for coming along. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe to the channel if you're not. I got a lot more outdoor adventure videos coming up. So I think next we're going to be out at a spring festival and I think it's Tioga County, camping and just checking out the speakers and events. We'll catch you out and about. Thanks, Charles. There you go, Richard.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Anything else right now?